Hey, everybody. This is Mike G back with Chrome Vending, and this is part 3 to my vending journey. And first of all, I just wanted to share a little bit, update kind of about what I have going on here. I actually have here behind me some of the machines that I've been working on, and I put a few of them together and spray painted the stands, and I still have a lot of work to do with them, but I'm trying to go ahead and move forward on getting some of them ready. And I had been spray painting them blue because I think the blue color looks a lot better than this cream color, but I've been playing around with the idea of possibly doing different colors. I actually have a red one out. My first one was a red one, and then I went with blue, and I've been playing around with the idea of maybe doing some green ones, maybe like a light colored green, yellow, orange. I'm not really sure yet, and I've even been thinking about doing some custom making for some of them. You know, I got plans of putting a few in some sports bars, so maybe I could put sports teams or something like that. Just a few ideas I've been thinking about. And so yeah, I'm just playing around with a lot of ideas right now, trying to figure out, you know, what the competitive edge is. In any business you have to have that competitive edge. So I'm always looking for that. I work a full-time job, at least 40 hours a week, and I'm also a trainer. You know, I have a training page and I personal train people. So this is just another side business that I'm doing. And I spoke in my last episode in part 2 about Robert Kiyosaki. As a matter of fact, actually I didn't speak about him, but I spoke about what actually got me involved in vending. And Robert Kiyosaki, I read his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I liked a lot of the ideas that he talked about making supplementary income, passive income, having multiple streams of income. So I'm always looking for ways to increase my financial income and my financial status, so to say. So I thought that, you know, the vending machine was a good way to go. I didn't want to get into big bulk vending machines, sodas, and snack machines, because I felt like it was too much of a job. But with these little bulk candy machines, I feel like they don't take electricity, so a lot more people will let me put them in there. And the way I kind of look at it is, like somebody told me, is my girl, she told me actually that it's like putting piggy banks up all over the place. So for me, it's just like I'm placing piggy banks in a lot of different places and people filling them up for me. So I put the candy in and they fill my little piggy banks. So for me, I thought that was a cool little idea and a cool way to look at it. And that's what I decided to do. So I'm going to place them up, put them in different places. And but back like what I was saying about Robert Kiyosaki in his book Rich Dad Poor Dad, he's talking about a lot of good stuff. And if you know, I don't want to get too much into it and get off the topic or the subject, but if any of you, you know, haven't read that book, then I strongly recommend that you read it regardless of what you're doing. But you know, it's a very good book, and he's, you know, super successful. So if you want to be successful in anything you do, it's always good to follow what successful people do. So I'm trying to be successful in everything that I do. So I try to watch videos, I try to read books, do everything that I can. And, you know, I'm trying to learn from, you know, other people who vend. I try to talk to them, listen to what they have to say, and what are mistakes that they've made. Make sure that I try not to make those same mistakes, and things that they've done that, you know, have been successful for them. Then I want to kind of follow those tips. So it's all a journey, and it's all about, you know, what you come up with, what works for you. So continue vending, and I'll see you back later with my vending journey.